With this video, I'm going to show you how to do some basics in MyMaps. And in this case, we're going to look at doing a shared project, but the same principles apply if you wanted to do one that is just for yourself and isn't shared with others. By sharing, I mean that multiple people will be working on the project. So first, you want to go to Google My Maps and create a new map, just like this. In this case, it'll default to some location. In this case, Germany. I want to actually zoom in and have it on Mainz because that's where we're going to be working on this workshop. And change the map title. You could give it a description. In this case, I'm not going to. We're going to be working with layers, and I'm going to first look for my location and change the base map so I can see some aerial views. We can search for a location. So I'm staying in the student dorms, and it's very near the stadium. Once I've found it, I can add it to the layer. Okay. And now I want to go in and edit this and change it to different title. So for this atlas, this is where I'm staying. And notice I can save that information and keep it here. All right. What I'd like you to do, though, is to experiment with adding your own pictures, too. I don't like to use the photos out of Google because then it could also access your other photos. So what I like to do is to upload my own photo. So I go to pictures and I've saved a couple for myself. So here we have a picture of me. I also want to go in and do some other things with this as well. So let's go back. Let's save it first, and I'll go back and do some editing. I'm going to go back and look and add a YouTube video as well, so that when it scrolls, it'll first show my picture and then show something else. In this case, I'm going to do the building that I work at, University of Arizona ENR2 building. Quite a cool looking building. And add that as well. So I can click on it to make sure it runs. That's the architects of the building. And I can see that it's doing fine, so I'm going to keep that. Let's save it. So it saves. Notice that I can click through and see two different things now. I also want to change that icon because that icon isn't really representative of me. So I'm going to go to more icons, and I actually can do a search. I want something that's more reflective of where I'm from. I'm going to search for a lizard because I'm from the Sonoran Desert. And I'm going to change my lizard to be more reflective of the color of the lizard. So there, with just a couple clicks, I have added my name, my own unique symbol, and a YouTube video to this MyMaps. What I also want to do, I'm going to go and set the layout view to be more approximate to this area of Mainz. And I could adjust it with the base map. I don't like using the same base maps all the time. That one's the standard kind of boring one. I can do aerial. How about we use this? That looks great. Since I'm sharing this and I want other participants to add their name, I'm going to change the layer name to people so that they know to add it there. The last thing that I need to do is my map is done. I want participants in this workshop to add their names too. I have to give them access to the map. So to do that, I need to go to Google Drive, and I'm going to go to recent because it's the most recent item that I'm working on. Highlight it, click share, look at the share settings. Notice that it's restricted. So in this case, if I don't want all kinds of people to do it, I could add their Gmail address here and give them access. But for this workshop, I'm going to change it to anyone with the link and change it to edit so that they can have editing access. Without that, they can't add their name to the map. I'm also going to copy the link and add that link to my Google site. So in just a few short minutes, you can see how you can get some basic Google My Map pop-ups and unique icons to work well.